Because, you know, sometimes you just think like, is that supposed to be my husband? I wonder. Hey Glam Dolls! Welcome back to my channel. It's Taylor here. If you're new, welcome. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a girl talk. It's been a minute since I've done a girl talk on my channel. I haven't done a girl talk in a long time, and I've gained a lot of new people on my channel from my girl talk, so I'm excited to bring it back today. We are going to be doing a girl talk about my single season. Okay, today I'm basically just going to be sharing with you guys my experience with my 1 year of singleness, what I learned, how I felt about it, and just giving you guys a single life update, just to kind of update you and help those who are single and who feel like they just can't find a man, or just feel like they need some help or some guidance in their single season. I hope this video helps you today. So if you guys are interested in hearing about this topic, please keep on watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get right into it because it's gonna get juicy. Okay, so as you guys know, or if you don't know, you're just joining my channel, I have been always talking about being single on my channel. Like, that has been something that I really started talking about when I first started getting serious about building my YouTube. I did a lot of videos on my single season, being happy and being single, and just my journey of dealing with breakups, heartbreaks, like just different things. And now reflecting on it, like a complete year later and some change, I wanted to do a video just kind of updating you guys on my thoughts about being single, because I really do feel like back then I was talking from a hurt place. So with me being fully healed and being fully into myself, I just felt like it would be good to give you guys an update on how I've been progressing in my single season, and if there's anything new that has taken place. I don't know, but let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first starting out, about 2 years ago, I filmed my first video opening up about my single season. So basically at the time, I was really fed up with being done wrong by people, men, boys, whatever you want to call them. I was getting fed up with being done wrong, and I kind of just wanted to really just embark on a single season where I just focused on me and God. I felt like God was calling me to be single and just really focus on myself and just tune into what it was that He was trying to show me in that time. And I really just wanted to find the one that was for me. Like, I was just focused on, like, if I can't have the one that's for me, why am I going to keep playing around with these dudes? Like, I don't have time to keep playing around. And then also I felt like God was calling me to a single season. So when I filmed that video, it was kind of like a realization of all of those things into one. So in that video, I was just basically talking about how I'm not going to continue to settle, and how I'm not going to continue to just date people just because, and blah 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 blah. Because, you know, in college, that's what you do. You date, you have fun, yeah, cool, so whatever. I did that, been there, done that. As I was progressing in my years and getting ready to graduate, I just really felt like I'm tired of doing this. Like, I'm tired of just messing with people, dealing with guys who continue to do me wrong, dealing with guys who continue to play games, who are not upfront with what they want, or, you know, like me not finding exactly what it is that I need. And I came to the realization that if I really want it, I have to really just tune into God and understand that when the time comes, He will bring me exactly what I desire, and He will bring me exactly what's meant for me. So I struggled with that, and then even after that video, I encountered another situationship where I got myself involved in another situation to where I was just completely like fed up. Like, after, I think I just needed one more time to just be done. This sounds crazy, but I just think I needed one more time to just be like thrown for a loophole before I could really say, okay, God, I clearly see that you're calling me to this singleness. Like, I can clearly see that you're calling me for a reason. So I had to really just zone into what God was trying to tell me. So while I was dealing with that hurt from that last situation, I was also tuning into God. You know how God kind of uses certain situations to just turn you back to Him? Not that I was away from Him, I was just becoming distracted by the different things around me. Like, I felt like God was really trying to get me in a season to be focused, to prepare for whatever it is that He was about to have me do, you know, because I knew once I graduated, things were about to change for me. But I felt like He was trying to really have me zone in, and then me being so focused with having a significant other was distracting me from my purpose. And oftentimes that does happen when you start talking to people. You start to focus more on them rather than yourself, and that's something that I struggled with. When I would talk to people, I would always want to be up under them, do what they want to do, follow them, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing my own thing and being on my own grind and being focused on myself. So I feel like God really just wanted me to be single, to just zone into whatever it was that he was trying to tell me. So when I finally committed to the single season, I had just graduated college and I was just by myself. Like I came back home and I was by myself, and all I had was myself. I wasn't talking to anybody. Like I didn't text nobody, DM nobody, FaceTime, none of that. Like I cut myself of all ties from anybody I've ever messed with and from any guy in general. Like I was just zoning on myself. Part of it was because I was hurt, and then part of it was because I was solely committing to what God had told me. Like I just really wanted to just truly see what was the purpose, and I knew I needed to heal. I knew I needed time to myself, and I knew in that time it was time for me to boss up and really figure myself out. Let me just say that year was probably the best year of my entire life, because I really figured myself out and I really understood that like being single is not a punishment. Being single is an elevation. Being single really just elevates you and just really, it really bosses you up, because now you have time to focus solely on yourself. You have time to figure out who you are. You have time to build up yourself. You have time to heal from certain things in your past that have hurt you. You know, oftentimes we can jump from relationship to relationship without healing from the past traumas that we've dealt with. You have time to really deal with yourself, see what you've done wrong in past situations, because it's not always them to blame. You have issues and flaws too. You have time to really just zone in and just really examine yourself. Like, who am I? Who do I want to be in the future? And what type of people like do I want to let into my life? Like let me realize what I deserve, what it is that I really desire in a relationship. Because as you grow older, you start realizing that them just being 6 feet tall and cute is not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta have purpose. They have to have goals. They have to be goal driven. They have to be up on their life. Like, are you getting your life together? Like, are you trying to build generational wealth? Like, do you have a job? Like, what are you doing with your life? That's where I'm at right now. And I feel like back then I was still in my old elementary days where I'm just trying to date. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's tall. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Like, but not focusing on the pure qualities of who they are. Do they believe in God? You get what I'm saying? Like, and being single really helped me realize, well, what is the true reason of me finding a significant other? Then on top of that, I know I want to be married. So what is the true reason of getting married? You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just like so much realization that was happening. But the first part of the year, it was more so with me. It was realization towards myself, understanding that this was time that I really did need to build. Because when I was tuning into myself and just starting to get on my ground with my YouTube and just doing what it is that I wanted out of life and just really focusing on me and doing what made me happy for once. Like, I always focused on other people, but this was the time where I really was like, man, forget everybody else. I'm gonna be focused on myself. And me doing that really elevated. Like, when I started doing that, like, things started changing. Things started moving for me. Like, I was the happiest that I could be. Like, I was just focused on myself, doing what it was that I wanted to do. I didn't have to worry about answering to nobody. Oh, let me finish this up because I'm gonna call him and see what he doing, or oh, where he at, who he with. Like, I don't got nobody to answer to. I don't got nobody to check for. You get what I'm saying? I'm focused on myself and my grind and what it is that I'm trying to do. So it was just really good to spend that time really getting to know myself. Like, I feel like I elevated more than ever in that single season, like in that single time. Also too, like in that first little period of time, I was just focused on myself and just getting myself together. Okay, within these next 3 years, what do I see for myself? Like, what is it that I want to achieve within these next 3 years coming up? Like, what do I see for myself in the future? Like, what is it that I want? And let me push forward that and push to that. What I started understanding is that I need to make sure that I'm walking in purpose. Like, forget the significant other. Am I in purpose? Am I doing what God has called me to do? Or am I just lollygagging and living my life? That was like so important for me to understand. That, Taylor, you got to figure out what you were called here to do. Like, stop focusing on everybody else. And when I zoned in on myself, that's when it came to me. When it came to me, exactly what God wanted me to do, what he had planned for my life. That's exactly when it came to me. And then also too, it helped me to really understand with finding a significant other, what does it truly mean? Like, okay, like when I look at it from a godly aspect, I'm starting to understand that when you have a significant other and when you guys get married, when you find your husband, it's not just to have fun and just be together. It's for purpose. Like, you guys are together to achieve a calling that God has called on both of you guys' lives together. Like, now I follow a lot of godly couples, and I'm realizing, like, when they get together, God is allowing them to fulfill some type of purpose together. Like, they're walking in purpose together, whether they're doing ministry or whatever it is that they're doing. They're changing lives together and walking in purpose together, and that's what I desire, and I know that's what God is going to bring me. That's what I desire, and if I don't have that, I honestly want to stay by myself. But I know that that's something that God is going to bring me in my future, and it's just about realizing that it's all about purpose. Like, it's not just for fun and games. Like, you want to make sure that you have a life partner who's really going to ride or die and be there for you. Like, at some point in time, you're not always going to like the partner that you're with. You're not always going to like them, but it's like when you guys have an understanding that, like, God is in the center of it all, and that you guys, like, love each other. It's like when you find like a guy, like, and he's devoted to God. God is love. So if he loves God first and put God first, that's how you know he's gonna love you. And the people that I've been dating in the past, they didn't really put God first how they should have been. You get what I'm saying? How I'm putting God first now, that's what I want to see in my significant other. Because I know if he's doing that, he's going to know how to love me, and vice versa. If I put God first, God is love, I'm learning from the source, I know I will know how to love him in all the times. Like, marriage is not be together and then divorce when you guys are upset. You get what I'm saying? Or divorce when you guys feel like you've fallen out of love. You wouldn't, like, it, that's not how it works. Like, it's like that's your life partner. Like, you guys have to stick together. And I've learned over time that those vows that you say, like, through sickness and health and through richer or poorer, like, things happen in life. And you might be trying to date someone because they're balling, they got all this money. God forbid something happened and they lose it all. You still gonna be with them? Like, now you've lost all feelings because you was with him because he had money, and now he ain't got nothing. So now what? Y'all married. You gonna stick with him, or you gonna get a divorce? You get what I'm saying? I want to be able to love someone and be there for someone, and who I know that no matter what, I'm going to stick with them. No matter what. Like, there's nothing that's gonna break us apart no matter what. And being single just gave me that realization that marriage is not a joke, it's not a game. And I used to always say, like, oh, I want to be married, I can't wait. But it's not a game, it's not a joke, and I want to make sure that whoever I'm with next, that's gonna be my husband, okay? Mark my words. And people won't see him until it happens, so y'all gonna know anyway. But I want my next man to be my husband. Like, that's why I'm sitting here waiting, because I'm not playing with people. I don't have time to play. Let me say it this way. The next man that I entertain will be my husband. Like, I'm not playing no games. Like, I'm serious. So I might not meet him until years later or whatever the case may be, but where my head is at, I'm focused on preparing myself for my husband. But it's like right now, I'm focused on myself. But I'm saying, like, when I get with that, like, I'm preparing myself also too for him, so that we can walk in purpose together. Because when two come together, you're supposed to be whole. Like, you're supposed to be already whole without him. Like, in the past, I used to think that, like, oh, half and half, and then you guys become whole together. No, sis, you're supposed to be a boss by yourself. It's not you become a boss when you get with that person. And I'm gonna make another video on this, but it's not become a boss when you get with another person. It's become a boss first, and you find another boss, and you guys boss up together. That's what it is. And honestly, that's what I see for myself, because I'm not playing with these dudes. I'm really not. Like, I'm in a whole nother space. Like, you have to have been leveled up. And it's not even about having this and having that. Is your mind right? Is your mind good? You need to be leveled up in the head. Do you put God first? And not play, put him first. I mean, put him first. Are you devoted to him? Because I know if that's you, if I know you're devoted to God, I know that you will know what to do with me. You will know how to handle me. You will know how to lead the household. You will know how to be a proper husband. You will know how to lead your family, how to lead your wife. You will know how to do all of that because you follow the source. You follow God. He is your heart. Like, you love him first. You put him first before everybody. Like, God is your number one, because that's how I see him in my life. So I want someone to have the same similarities to me, because I know they will know how to love me. And so that's just a little piece of advice for those who are dating right now. Find somebody like that. But back to being single. Okay, so for me right now, I am still single. I'm not dating anyone, so I'm still single. But when I did my 1 year of singleness, it was more so me be single, don't talk to nobody for a year, like don't encounter nobody for a year, like don't do nothing for a year. And I did that, and that was like the best time of my life. Now I'm not in that headspace anymore because I've done my year, but it's more so me just chilling. Like, I'm not pressed for anybody. I'm not opposed to talking to people, but I'm not pressed. You get me? Like, I'm not looking Like, if it comes, it comes, but I'm not searching. Sometimes, occasionally, I'm like, is that supposed to be my husband? I might think it. I'm working on that. But I'm working on that. But that's not where my head is at. Like, I be thinking so, because, you know, sometimes you just think like, is that supposed to be my husband? I wonder. But I'm not focused on that. I'm not in a rush to get married because, y'all, marriage is work. And I don't want to have to answer to nobody else. I think I've become so content in my single season. Like, I'm happy by myself. I do want a relationship in my future, but I'm happy with myself right now. And I thank God for that, because in the past, I was not happy with myself. I was not happy being to myself. I felt like being single was a punishment, and it's really not. Like I told y'all, it's gonna elevate you. It's to boss you up. Like, and you won't know that until you really encounter it. But so many people struggle with the single season, and it's crazy. But I want to be a testifying witness that being single really elevates you. Like, it lifts you up, sis, and you will understand how much you're worth. It shows you how much you're worth. So when you're trying to find somebody, if they don't listen, you don't settle no longer. If you don't live up to what I've got to offer, I cannot date you. I cannot deal with you. I cannot put up with you. And that's where I'm at. That's how I feel. But yeah, I'm at the space where, like, I'm not looking, but if God brings them to me, I'm more than open. You get me? Oh, wow, that's so crazy to say. God brings them to me, I'm more than open. Wow, that just melted my heart a little bit. Like, whoa. I can't even imagine that right now. How would I even be? Like, I haven't dated in a minute. Like, I feel like I'm very awkward. Like, am I ready? Can I even date still? I don't even know if I can do that, because I just don't know how. How do you do that? How do you date? I don't know. But yeah, it's just crazy. And a lot of people ask me, with me being celibate, how is it going? Now, I haven't been dating, and especially with this whole corona thing, I have not been dating. I will keep you guys updated on how that goes. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not opposed. It's just no one has come across my attention to where I'm like engaged. You get me? No one has sparked my interest to where I'm like, ooh, let me give you a chance. It has not happened yet, because I'm so picky. I'm so picky because I know what I deserve. I know what I'm worth, and I will not let anyone hurt me ever again. You get what I'm saying? Like, I will not let anyone cross me in a way where I feel played ever. It will not happen. I know what I'm worth. I know what I deserve, and I will not stand for it. Like, I'm so serious about myself. Like, I'm so serious about me. I'm very picky with what I allow into me, or what I allow in my space, in my realm, because I'm so about me. I'm so serious about me. God has made me so confident in me, and God has made me love me so much that I'm very selective with who I allow in my space. I'm very selective with who I give my attention to, who I give my time to, because my time is not to be taken for granted, and my time is not to be wasted. That's how I feel. And you could call it cocky if you want, and that's okay. But listen, you can't give your time to everyone. Everyone does not deserve a piece of your time. Everyone does not deserve a piece of you. Everyone does not deserve that. And we have to see past the wanting to be in a relationship, and zone into, is this what I truly want? Is this what I truly deserve? And are they really on my level? Not look past the little things. We can fix that. No, are they on your level? I've become very selective with who I let in my space, because I don't play about me. And God has really made me that way. He's really made me confident in myself. He made me feel good about who I am. He helped me know who I am, to where I can really stand strong and know what I deserve. I feel like back then I really didn't know what I deserved, but now I know. I'm a boss, and you're not gonna play with my time. Who are you? What do you have to offer? What can you bring to the table? And does God see you fit for my life? That's number one. Does God see you fit for my life? Being single has really opened my eyes, and it's just really made me a better person. It's really helped me to level up. And you can see in my videos, like, if you guys look back to maybe a year ago when I first started doing YouTube like full time, for real, and look to now, I'm a completely different person. And it's all God. It's all God. All of God's favor on me, all of the work He's been doing on me in this time, all of the pruning, all of the growth. He's been really working on me, and it's just an amazing thing to see where I've come to, because in the past I was so hurt, but now I'm in such a good place, and God has really elevated me. He's really worked on me, and He can do the same thing for you too. I just want to to let you know in this video, like, being single is not a punishment. Like, it's really a blessing. It's really a blessing in disguise. And it's really a time for you to zone in on yourself. You need that me time. It's very important. I'm going to do another video on this because I think it's really important for women to embrace their single season. Like, don't feel like being single is a punishment, is a problem. It's not. Being single is like your cocky season. Like, sis, you on your ish. Like, you by yourself. It's time for you to boss up. Period. That's how I feel about the single season. So yeah, I'm so excited because this is so good. But yeah, so that's all for today's video. I just wanted to come and update you guys on my single season and where I'm at in my single journey. I am indeed still single, but I am open, like I said. But I'm single and I'm content and I'm happy and I'm thankful to God. God has really been working on me, and I just really want women to get more confident in their single season and understand, like, it's a place of elevation, it's a place of growth, and it's a place to just really prune you. Like, God is working on you and you don't even know it, and it's not until he's done to where you can really see what you blossom into. Like, he will really do a great work in you. So that's it. If you guys see my husband out there, let me know. Let me stop playing because somebody will really try to contact me about my husband. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you stayed all the way to the end, please do not forget to subscribe. I would love for you to stay and become a glam doll today. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye!